show. One to where you still got kids writing essays on. 472. Shout out to Chris. He came through. Came back there. And you go, okay. And she said,
okay, he done. He turned. It's not money, baby. They don't need cash in their hands.
Right. So now we fuck with that.
Regardless of the fact. You don't know. You don't know his fucking intentions.
Attention now. What are people? Listen, I'm gonna take my time down here. Right. I didn't understand. When I tried to conduct, come on. And I'm talking about my in-law niece. My niece, I done bought her.
I was born in the same place I was, but they decided to move along. They traveled here.
I had a homeboy, and I'm thinking about getting the motherfucker. Now I'm trying to hold it out. I want to get it done.
They both was the same, but once the money been through, and you just scripted this shit.
They got some diamonds in them. I need them to expect you to pay the bills, take care of their family, help you watch their nieces and nephews. I'm cooking up. That's like I cook up with this nigga.
We're not asking a week. We have said a week. We said a month.
Okay.
But do this or you do that, and so those are the.
Y'all talking about me like a dog. Stop it! Y'all good? This is fine.
For that. Because I'm talking about for me.
I take heed.
She might not even be in no legend.
Keep going.
Yeah, keep going.
So just keep moving, pushing. Okay.
And like what you said, I think the sense of any kind of punishment, it should be kind of like, in a sense,
Be the result of it. Because I don't feel like violence. I got messages saying, what's up with the show? One to where you still got kids writing essays on. 472. Shout out to Chris. He came through. Came back there. And you go, okay. And she said,
okay, he done. He turned. It's not money, baby. They don't need cash in their hands.
right. So now we fuck with that.
Regardless of the fact. You don't know. You don't know his fucking intentions.
Attention now. What are people? Listen, I'm gonna take my time down here. Right. I didn't understand. When I tried to conduct, come on. And I'm talking about my in-law niece. My niece, I done bought her.
I was born in the same place I was, but they decided to move along.
Welcome. This is the Smartest Dumb People, and I'm the host, Anthony, that dude Johnson. And to my right, always to my right, LV the Great. And to my left, my high school bud, Quando Rondo. He got a special guest. in the building.
Which did make him our special guest.
Yeah, but goes by the name of Dave, and this is Rondo's cousin. This is actually somebody Ron look up to, and we wanted to have him on and have a deep conversation. A lot of shit in Dave's life's been happening. He got a book coming out. We decided to have the conversation with him and invite him on. He's only in town for tonight, so we thought we'd bring him on and have a conversation with him about what he got going on and what he's been through and the topics that we have available. So, to start, Dave, you got a book coming out, brother.
That's what's up.
What's the book called?
Red Brick Roads, man. From facing life to living life, man.
All right, so when you say facing life to living life, what do you mean by that exactly?
Oh shit, I was facing life, now I'm living life.
So Dave actually got in the incident. He gonna break down the incident, but I'll just explain that he actually was convicted of murder.
No, I took the plea, and it wasn't murder. I took the plea for manslaughter. Culpable negligence is what they gave me, but I was originally charged with second degree.
Second degree. Yeah. Make sure y'all like and share.
Oh, my bad.
Make sure y'all like and share.
You ain't gotta talk to him.
You can talk. No, you ain't never supposed to look at the camera. Really, you're really supposed to look at each other. You and that nigga.
No, it's all good, though.
I ain't never did no shit like that.
All right, it's cool. But anyway, what made you want to do a book?
I had already wanted to do a book prior because my life was already kind of chaotic, you know. So us being from Omaha, a lot of people might remember the story when my sister got murdered down here back in 94. She was with her boyfriend and they got jacked and they killed him up on Ames and killed her.
With James Smith?
Burnett. Was
James Burnett, okay.
Yeah, my sister Terry Hall. My name Dave.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was my sister.
Okay.
So when that happened, right. So I kind of wanted to write a book. And then even prior to that, our uncle was one of the first dudes down here. Well, not one of the first dudes, but the dude down here that also got killed by the Omaha police, and that was in '76. So prior to my situation, we already wanted to write I wanted to write a book anyway
prior to what went on. So do you think that, well, the name of the book, which I think is definitely dope name, is Red Bricks?
Red Brick Roads, because we from Emmett. So we still got red brick roads to go down Emmett.
Yeah.
So so the book it actually starts off in Omaha.
Okay.
And it talks, the majority of the books actually talks about Omaha, man. You know, I represent our city, man. He done been in Minnesota with me. I don't live here.
Yeah.
But I definitely represent Omaha. I'm from here. I love us. So that's it.
It's funny, when I first met him, I was like, you sound just like my dog, man. I swear to God, I did not know they was cousins. But I realized Rondo's kind of Jack and Dave style a little bit. Because I swear to God, when I met him, I said, dog, you sound just like my homeboy. And he was like, who your homeboy? I was like, LaRon. He's like, nigga, that's my little cousin. Nigga. I was like, I said, dog, you sound just like him.
I can't jacket nigga. He brought me up. So it ain't no jacket from a motherfucker that they bring you.
You know what's crazy is for you to say that though, you're not the type of nigga that give niggas credit about shit. That's how I know you respect Dave. You're not the type of nigga give a nigga credit for shit.
Credit is given. It ain't given.
It's earned.
It's earned, man.
All right, so tell the story, David, how you actually got in a situation to where you had to
right into that. Hey, check it out. This was it, and I want to, and I'm glad y'all brought me here. Let me do one thing real quick. When I touched down in town, man, I stopped at this neighborhood spot, and they knew me because I'm kind of, people know me. So I walk in, he like, Dave, man. He said, I heard you was gone forever. And I said, man, I keep hearing everybody think I was gone forever, man, but y'all don't know the situation, man. So I sat there and I rapped with him about it, a little bit. But I know the book is going to be more clear to what happened. But it let me know, man, that my hometown think I just did some crazy shit.
Right. That's how it was brought to me.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? And so when they're like, you remember Dave, whoop the one, the loud one that was always down to the house, and you know what I'm saying? Because I remember that night when we were talking about, and so we trying to talk the kids down. You see them talking about fuck them kids. Y'all ain't talk to your own kids that long. You know what I'm saying?
That's us.
Y'all ain't talk to your own kids that much. I got to laughing. You know what I'm saying? It was funny, but so that's how it was brought to me. So I'm thinking like, damn, you know what I'm saying? He's gone. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so I'm glad that you're able to sit here and share your side and break down exactly what happened. So that image that people who know you but don't know what happened can actually hear it.
I want to hear
straight from the horse's mouth.
Man. So check it out, man. The dude that it went down with was a friend of mine, man. He, I still care about his kid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I know him. I had opened my doors. I had a house. People say he was my roommate. He was not my roommate. I lived by myself. Ron had been in the crib. My family had been in the crib. He was staying at my house. So the day that it went down, I came home, and I was staying with my girlfriend. I came home, the house was just fucked up, man. I mean, I didn't know the dude was smoking crack, but my house smelled like dope. And I said, hey, man, you got to get the fuck up out of here, So we had a few words, friend or not, you got to get out of here with that shit. So he left, I ended up chilling at the crib, had a couple drinks, and I ended up getting into it actually with a neighbor across the street that same day. Which is weird as fuck, man. So people thought I was like on some.
So you just off the hinge. So
I wasn't off the hinge. It just was just a perfect storm, man.
Okay.
So I go back in the house. I ended up going to sleep, man, and it was about, I don't know, it was an afternoon. Somebody was kicking on my door. Boom, 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 right? What the fuck? So I go peep out my porch and it's him. What the fuck, man? I'm like, what, man? I said, you ain't got nothing over here.
You can talk up to so they can hear you. We can hear you.
All right. So I'm like, man, what the fuck, Jack? And I'm like, dude, just what? He said he had left his wallet at my house when I put him out. So I asked him, I said, where your wallet at, man? I'll go get it. Motherfucker kicked the door again. Boom, boom, boom. And I'm going to give Omar a lot of props because something in me said, this motherfucker is not going to keep just kicking on my door and think that I'm not going to answer this motherfucker.
Right.
Now the dude is 6'5", 270. As everybody see, I ain't the biggest motherfucker in the world.
Yeah.
I snatched the door open. What, man? And when he walked by, man, you know, he had a knife in his back pocket, and you know.
Was it a flash, or was it slow, like in slow motion?
Nah, it wasn't slow motion. When he walked by, he had a shirt on, but the knife was poking out his shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Like if this is the remote, the knife was like this. But when he walked by me, I said, "What the?" I'm sorry about that.
I want you to turn the TV.
I almost messed that up.
No,
But like, what the fuck, you know?
Yeah.
So I went to the kitchen and grabbed me a knife. Came back out to the living room. He was coming out the side room. And I just told him, I said, man, get the fuck out my house, man. And at that point, we had some words. He was like, well, what you got that knife for? I said, same reason you came back over here with that motherfucker in your back pocket.
Right.
So we ended up having some words. I thought he was leaving. We walked into the door. I'm following him. We get to the door, man, and as soon as he went out the door, he tried to push it back open, and I tried to push it back closed, but he's a little bigger than me, you know, so we pushing the door, and I'm like, what the fuck? All of a sudden, shock! I get stabbed through the arm. I got stabbed through the door. Door popped open, and he come in his own.
So y'all both got knives staring each other down.
Yeah.
And basically you won the knife fight.
Yeah.
Now y'all gotta remind, these is good friends.
Yeah, yeah.
Because he allowed him in his home, like you said. You know what I'm
I told you
saying?
that before.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you
Yeah.
did.
And so these is friends that the fight escalated to where he winded up, you know, getting convicted of, you said,
I didn't get convicted. I took the pleas. I left this part out. I didn't.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead.
So the fight popped off. The details. I don't think I would ever go back into the details of the fight.
Yeah, yeah.
At the end of the day, we ended up outside and we going, and he lose. And the police ended up coming, man. Actually, it's crazy as fuck. I go back. When we was fighting, we hit the ground. We going, you know. And when I was getting him, he told me, "Oh man, he did." He said, "Man, you killing me, Dave." And I just laid off him. I said, "All right, man." I got up off him. I said, "I'm gonna get us some help." I started screaming for some help. And I went back in the house. I left him outside. I went back in the house. So I got stabbed in my head too. So I went back in the house. I'm getting blood and shit, you know, shit up off me. And I sat down and I had on the table, I had a half rolled blunt and some liquor I had been drinking earlier that day. I literally sat there with shit packed on me. I said, this is fucked up. I had me a shot and I fired up the blunt.
Mm-hmm.
I said, fuck. Because I had told the neighbors after the fight when I asked for help, somebody was calling the police. So I knew the police was coming.
Right.
I just didn't know they was coming that quick.
So it was like one of those Queen Latifah from Set It Off moments. You knew,
it was terrible. It was
you knew that it was like something about to shake. I'm either gonna go to jail for murder or It was a traumatic, man. I could tell by the way you sound, that shit was traumatic. You know what I'm saying? But on this show, that's all we talk about is trauma as being a black man. And I'm actually really glad he's here today because I think we can hit a lot of topics with him on the show with what he's been through. Because this whole fucking show is basically tailored to frenemies and all that shit. And then we start with the bang of him fighting one of his best buddies. Basically to the death, and it wasn't intentional. I want to say that it wasn't intentional. Listen, it's called fear or flight. You know, flight or
fear.
Yeah.
Fear or flight. It's
three of them.
It's fight or flight.
Or freeze.
It's fight or flight. And what you did in that situation, instead of running, you fought for your life. And like I said, man, this is what the whole show. This is what our show is always about because you got three traumatized.
Man, I'm
PTSD.
not traumatized.
Listen,
three.
No, I actually got PTSD.
Yeah.
I do, man.
Now, go ahead.
I got PTSD. I literally got the shit, man. I was in the military. I had that prior to this shit.
To the incident, okay.
And for you to bring that up is huge, man, because people don't understand that people get PTSD. Because I was able to figure out, you know, I'm lucky. I was in the military, so I've talked to people about my PTSD, but that shit going on unmanaged, dude, that hatred and that shit will build. That's what built to dude getting fucked up. See all the stuff prior, built up.
Yeah, they don't know. They don't know his situation too. He was in that same.
He had PTSD too. Thank you, bro.
Yeah.
Come on, tell the truth.
No. Yeah. Just finish.
They don't know his situation. He had PTSD too. That's so wild. You hit on that. That's how we met each other. We was both in the clinic for PTSD. He was in the military. I was in the military. That's how I met him.
So, all right. So on the level of military, I feel like black men in neighborhoods, as your book is called, Red Brick Road.
Yeah.
So, in your neighborhood, do you feel like outside of the military, do you think you would have PTSD from just growing up in the neighborhood you grew up in?
I had it before the military.
Exactly.
In the back of my mind, I mean, the first dude I saw got killed was on Emmett Street, next to Grandma's house.
Right.
I think I was more than 6 or 7 years old, man.
Our main street in the hood is the main. It's a war zone. If motherfuckers looking for somebody, they going down the Red Brick Road.
And now, so to me, if a person knows that they have that, then they can get treated. Or they, like you said, you and no boy have met getting treatment.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if you're aware of it and you don't treat it, then my thing is this. Let me back up. I believe that if you think that you have it or may be aware that you have it, you don't have it. Because the people that have it don't know they have it. Until
they know they have it. They know they have it.
You think they know
I got it. Yo, they know they have it. They don't know what it is.
And so you had to describe to someone else what's going on, and so then they prescribed you as, okay, you got PTSD.
Kind of like I do.
You can't walk around and say you have PTSD.
Kind of like I do with you.
Because you can't do that.
But
because nobody's here, but you have to go talk to a doctor. That's the same way you tell me you schizophrenic.
But hey, the only thing the doctor is gonna do is describe you to start getting paid. Fuck the doctor. Oh, okay, we understand.
You gotta go. So that same way, if I sit here and say I think I'm schizophrenic for living in my neighborhood, and you gonna be asking me, well, why?
Okay, well, you documented it.
Oh, schizophrenia is actually you born with.
There you go.
It's just genetic.
You're not gonna catch schizophrenia.
It's in your genes.
But you still have people that say I'm crazy.
PTSD can be.
How? If you crazy,
PTSD can be brought on.
Oh,
Leland, somebody can kick in this door right now, shoot. You the only one to survive. You get PTSD from traumatic situations. Post-traumatic stress disorder.
Okay. So it's after getting a check. I mean, I done had so many situations. But guess what? I don't think it's shit. It probably is. But guess what? I don't think that shit is shit because it's so normal to me.
Right.
I'm normalized.
I don't want to stay. I want to jump the topics for what we are talking about.
My bad.
So let's talk about the keeping your enemies and frenemies, and then we're gonna go into would you let your mate.
Let them know we're gonna plug the book at the end because we got some people asking, where can they buy the book?
Yeah.
And when can they get the book?
I appreciate it. Yeah. I'll give you guys a link to everything. You know you're getting the book.
Yeah, for sure.
And you know, he going on tour with me. I don't know what y'all talking about.
All right, so let's get to this topic, man. LB, let's get to this topic real quick. The topic is what is it? 46 laws of power.
48 rules of power.
All right, so basically, it said never put too much trust in your friends. Learn how to use your enemies, basically. And the situation of that, LB, could you break down what he was trying to say as far as it's basically saying keeping your enemies close, keeping your friends close and your enemies closer. You would have to explain the laws of power because I know you read the book.
Well, it's a great book. You know what I'm saying? He just break down different situations and different tactics you can use and able to control your environment and people in certain situations.
So should I read that quote? I think I should.
Yeah, well,
let me read that quote. I can't really see it from right here, but it says, be wary of friends. They will betray you more quickly, for they are easily aroused to envy. All right, so I think we can stop right there. Let me tell you something, man. I was around family members. I still am around family. I don't fuck with family members like that no more. But I realized that motherfuckers that I loved and I would never betrayed me so much. Wow. So I think that it's in you. I think either you're a loyal person,
or do you think it's because of that quote, or do you think that because you think that they owe you something because y'all friends and family?
No, because you don't see it coming.
Because
them the ones, if you don't see it coming, them the easiest ones to get at you.
Right.
That's what that is.
But
because if you see a stranger and he a stranger,
That's what I said.
you
Now,
gotta
I will agree with that. I will agree with that. But if he finished into the rule, but let me touch on what he said, and then I don't know,
Right.
because I'm always the first one. Your friends and family treat you worse than any stranger.
Yes, you do.
And then your friends and family see a stranger and say hello, hi, how you doing? How your day going?
But where's that? What does that got to do with treating you worse though? Besides anything,
because
besides hi, that's a baseline.
Because
fuck that high shit.
Because they will attack you more aggressively.
But we're not talking about high,
verbally,
bro.
We talking about backbiting, verbally, family gossip, rumors, all that shit. The attack
that goes on. That goes on, but that's not.
That goes on. See, so that's the norm in every family.
Yeah, every family.
And so that means that we have made normal of individuals that we come in contact with every day to be rude and cruel to.
That ain't rude. Sometimes your family need to be checked. You don't think he checked me in?
Well, now being checked is one thing, but like you see, like brothers and sisters,
right?
It has been normalized that they're going to fight, that they're going to name
That's
call,
going to happen.
that they, and so go ahead.
I wanted to say, and this tailored to this conversation, and I never thought I would bring it up, but I think it's time to bring it up. So basically, my little brother for months was calling my phone, threatening me. I love my little brother to death. And I couldn't understand. My brother had some issues going on in his life, and I couldn't understand why he was taking it out on me. So I seen him at the casino at 7 o'clock in the morning, and he walked up to me, happy to see me. What's up, bro? And I was like, and I walked back. I basically walked by him like he was a stranger, like, what up? And gave him a pound and kept walking.
Okay,
he said, good luck to you, bro. So let me say this, because this is important to me, and I'm going to let you speak, Ron. I realized that I'm not built like that to treat my family members like my enemy. So that's why I said I have integrity.
See, the thing is, you didn't come with that because it didn't come with you when it came face to face. Don't hi bro me and hi love you.
But when I got to the car,
you disrespecting me.
He disrespected, but
but
I did the wrong thing.
No, you didn't.
No, let me tell you what I did. I did the wrong thing. I went to the car, dog, and I don't give a fuck who listening, who watching. I went to the car and I cried so bad. You know why? And I said I never thought in a million motherfucking years I would treat my little brother like a nigga on the street. You know what I'm saying?
You didn't treat him like a nigga on the street. Because once he said hi and you didn't do nothing, because what you should have did, and when he disrespected you, you should have fucked him up.
Think about it.
So you didn't disrespect him.
Yeah, but I'm saying.
But I don't think that his fault. Not saying
It hurt you because you didn't do nothing.
Not saying that.
No,
Not saying
It
that.
hurt him that he did do something.
I did, yeah.
What did you do?
He ignored him.
Thank you, Dave.
That's what hurt him. Did you?
I understand what y'all saying, but I'm talking about physicality. After he said all of this and what you gonna do and this and that, and then you see me, and then it's hey, bro, no, it's not on no hey,
That's my
bro.
little brother.
But even if it wasn't his little brother,
But
he's not the type of dude.
like that.
He's not the type. He's not the type of guy that if he got a problem with someone, that he's just going to attack them. Now, if he would have attacked his little brother, it would feed into what he's saying. So here you have this aggression for your little brother, but you don't have the temperament.
But where was the same energy when you were talking all the shit you was talking?
All right, so I got a question.
But it's another thing. You got his little brother got mental illness.
Okay, so I don't know that. I don't know this.
Well, he got issues. He got issues that he deal with personally.
All right,
but
so he ain't here. You know that. You know that.
Yeah, he got.
I don't know that.
But I'm saying
I don't know that.
All right, so I got a question for you. So have you and Dave ever argued?
Fuck yeah.
You just got in an argument with Jay. You and Jay back cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so when you would have seen Jay at the casino, you gonna treat him like a nigga on the street and not talk to him?
No, not a nigga on the street. They didn't talk for a fucking year. I was
Yeah.
a brother there.
Would you treat a family member like a nigga on the street?
I'm not. I can't. I tried it. It hurt me.
As a family, we have been into that.
I'm speechless. I don't know what to say.
We have been into that. As that same time, like a nigga on the street, there's that nigga on the street.
Okay.
So We are.
Let me get some. I
don't
gotta
know.
get some of these topics.
I can't treat my family like
I can't either.
And guess what? Guess what? I've been with this. This is the closest motherfucker I got out of any of you fucking fooly ass niggas. Yeah. Cameron, no.
He probably out the only one that can
No, this is
he ain't no. He's not the only nigga that can put up with me.
That's the problem. He is, dog.
Let's get to some of the comments, man.
Okay, come on. I need to hear a comment. Can you give me
All right,
some?
let's see.
All right, let's see. All right, I don't want to. Shout out to Sissy. She got a show tomorrow with Say Something Sunday with the women's of the smartest dumb people. She said our little brother is bipolar. He's cussed us all out.
Go ahead.
You said what?
You missed it good.
I can understand.
Brandy, we can get. Brandy said only your loved ones can betray you. So she feel like that only your family and friends can betray you. But the only way you can feel that way if you think that they owe you something because they're your family and friends, which go to what the thing say, which is why he says get enemies. Get enemies first.
You gonna cut the camera so you want to cut?
I don't think only your friends and family can betray you. There's a lot of motherfuckers that
you can get into with. Strangers don't owe you loyalty.
Nobody owe you. Nobody owe you shit.
But the PowerPoint is that strangers will prove that they're more loyal to you than your family because your family feel like that you owe.
That ain't nothing.
That ain't proof. They will fool
you. Right. All right. So as you said, let's read Niecy's comment real quick. She said, our little brother is bipolar. He's cussed us all out all the time. Then when we see him, it's all love. I'm used to it. But she said exactly what you just said.
Guess what? Let me tap into that. Y'all ain't accepting that shit. Y'all keep letting that shit bypass. Oh, cuss you out and now it's love.
I don't accept
that. Nigga, hey, hold your fucking word and stand on what you say.
I stand. I mean, all right, but can I say this? I just got this way. I wasn't always this way, but I realized I have to learn how to stand on some shit because motherfuckers will run.
But guess what? You are doing the best thing that you're supposed to do. But a lot of people we're not.
You're petty, man. You're petty.
No, I'm not.
You're petty. Me and Lorraine talked for goddamn 3 years.
Actually, what he said is so poignant. You know why, man? Because we grew up with a bunch of. You know, there's a bunch of dudes, and we hold each other accountable.
Okay.
And that's
still
the
sharp
biggest,
still. There's nothing wrong with that.
That is the biggest thing. We used to really put gloves on and fight each other. But not only that, I was just fucking with his kids today. What it comes down to is this, man. Hold yourself accountable for your actions. What you did to your brother, he fucking deserved it. I don't say I'm sorry you felt that way. But if you've been popping off all that shit, what make you think I'm gonna sit because you happy today and decide I'm gonna be happy?
Now,
today?
what if you
fuck that?
Now, what if it's a situation where you know that your friend or your homeboy or family member is just totally inebriated and they just talking off their head?
I do it.
Yeah, we understand that.
Yeah, so
because I do it
right.
Circumstances are motherfuckers.
Yeah, I do it.
And so, Brandy, to answer your question, is that we're not talking about strangers. We're talking about enemies. So if you are an enemy with somebody, that means that y'all have prior knowledge of each other, that y'all have some type of dealings with each other. And so he's saying in the rule is that person will try to prove their loyalty. That same way I take that approach with women, right? Okay. If you sleep with a woman on the first night, the first thing she in her mind, she gonna think that you think she a whore.
I don't know. I'm married.
Now hold on.
I fell in love on the first night. I got a baby on the first night.
So
but I stayed with her for 8 years.
The woman mind becomes that she's gonna have to prove that she's not that way, and so she becomes the loyalest woman that you ever fucked with. The ones that think that you.
But she was a hoe the whole time. Is that what you're saying?
I don't know if she's saying that she's a hoe.
Don't make her hoe, was you a hoe?
No, don't make her her. Don't make her.
Both was hoes.
I know. Well, hold on. I'm a hoe maker now. I can't tell. I'm a hoe maker. I'm a hoe maker. So, but
there's a hoe before they met you, though. But I'm just saying.
And so, even if it flipped, that same way if you meet a chick and you down on your luck and she helped you get back on your feet, you know what I'm saying? You gonna make sure that you doing everything in your power.
No way.
Why?
I'm gonna treat them the way you get it, the way you keep it. Ain't no motherfucking way because somebody helped me, all of a sudden I owe them something. See, that's what
Are you
people
gonna
gotta
make it sure that?
No, I'm gonna treat her as good as if I had all the money. Or as bad as I didn't. There is no
So you ain't gonna
motherfucking
let it be known you got money?
I don't give a fuck if I got money if I don't. If I'm fucking with you, if I'm really rocking with you, the money ain't a problem.
Right.
So
we can be broke together or we can have some
so
money.
nobody
together.
has nothing to prove
Yeah,
to nobody.
You know what I mean?
Hold
Fuck
on.
no. Well, we all prove it. Even right now, I wouldn't have this shit on if I didn't. That the word ain't prove. It's impress. I don't have a problem impressing you, but that don't mean I owe you a motherfucking thing. Ain't no entitlement here, Jack.
Okay.
To no woman, to no man, because it ain't fair. You just treat, like you said, man, treat them the same, man. Dude taught me when I was gambling, used to gamble a lot. This is a gambling court, they say. Play your first hand like your last.
Right.
You do the same thing with a motherfucking woman. You play your first hand like your last. Now, if you an asshole, treat them. Okay, you
I'm
if you want
just saying
to.
because
See what they gonna get you.
I'm talking about.
What?
In my mind, the woman
Yeah.
begins to kiss ass. The one who
No.
that sleep with the man on the first night, she wants to prove that she's not a hoe. You may call her a whore. Y'all might get an argument be like this.
No, no,
All right,
no,
so
I ain't
we're
gonna
going to go
Okay,
to the topic.
sorry.
No, we're good. We're going to go to the topic.
It don't matter what terminology.
No, I don't know.
So, next topic.
We ain't talking
So
about
next
what
topic.
terminology.
Topic is: would you allow your friend to stay with you and your spouse? Now let's watch the clip of a man getting kicked out of his homeboy's house after he started messing with his wife. This is the actual clip. We'll be right back with y'all. Ron, show him on your phone. Turn it up so you can see it.
this.
Turn it up so you can see it. All right, y'all.
Here you know, this is my wife. Shit, you a snake. You a fucking snake. I fed your bitch ass. I let you sleep on the couch. Bum ass hoe.
The woman left me, nigga.
Shit.
Yeah.
Pick up your shit.
Your ass, nigga.
Pick up your shit.
Nigga, I come in that bitch, nigga.
Fuck you mean?
Fuck you mean, nigga? Nah, nigga, baby. Man, get the nigga in. The fuck you up? Do something then.
Y'all need to be fighting. I hope it ain't even y'all fault. It's her, man.
Exactly, nigga. I ain't even trying to fight with them like serious, nigga. Fuck that shit, bro. They got me fucked up.
She should have did. She could have acknowledged that shit. She doing that shit herself. That's
Exactly,
shit
bro.
right.
So you gonna open the door?
Oh my god.
Look at my shit. Bitch, this is my shit still in there, bitch. Bitch, I'm going in. I'm going in. Nigga, I got keys.
Bet.
Oh, you gonna stab me? Bitch, you gonna... Hey, give me a knife. You niggas trying to stab me. Give me a knife. Give me a knife. No, give me a knife.
Man, delete them folks. Man, don't even go in there on them folks.
We ain't got no knives over here.
Nigga, open the door. Bitch, I come in, nigga. Fuck. You gonna stab me, nigga? I don't give a fuck, nigga.
She chose.
All right, so that's the actual video.
Oh man,
I can't wait to have this conversation. And since I'm the host, I guess I'll go first. I never would advise a man to let a man stay at his home. That man is going to
Even if you trust him.
I don't give a fuck. Listen, I trust my women, my woman, my friends. I'm telling you, you can't. Because what happens is they're around. I don't give a fuck who you around. If you're around the opposite sex long enough and live with them, y'all create a rapport and a bond that becomes sexual.
Not even the work environment. You probably in the work environment more than you in the living environment.
But I'm just saying, all right,
with your own mate.
so me, you, and my woman sitting there watching TV, really get up, stretch, no homo, got on gray jogging pants, dick print showing. I don't know she looking at them. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying that any way you're going to get sexual with the opposite sex. Anyway, you're going to get sexual. And then, all right, so my woman get up, her thong out, my whole boy sitting there. It's going to be, there's no way your spouse should ever, no way should ever live with never bring your friends in your home. Never. All right, so go ahead and go, Dave. Listen to that, Dave.
Was it just because of the woman, or do you?
I think it's vice versa. I think a nigga that try to sleep with
it's
a woman.
not the kingdom.
Okay.
A king don't need another king in the house.
Thank you.
Okay.
And see, even again, to touch back on my circumstance, here I am letting them motherfuckers sleep on my fucking side room. See what happened to me, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you go home, you a man, be a fucking man. Pay your motherfucking bills, don't eat a motherfucking now. It's different if somebody want to just come over and crash on your couch. Yeah,
For one day, yeah.
Maybe even 2.
Yeah.
Hey, my mom told me, man, when they went out of town, they used to put pineapples where they went. It was in Aruba. They put pineapples on your bed. No, in your room. Guess what happens when the pineapple fucking turns bad? That means you stay too long. Yeah, that's like, so I don't know who does that, but it made so much sense. You there too long.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When the pineapple go bad, that means you're supposed to have.
And I think
it's
that
a
it's
hint
human
to say
nature.
so.
So it don't have nothing. So it don't have nothing to do with
Loyalty.
trusting a woman.
No, that's insecurity. If you're insecure, fucking, you look.
Who the fuck called on my phone? That gotta be the extended. No, wait. That gotta be the extended car warranty, people.
Hey,
All
so
right,
I think it would be gravy to let a mother, one of your friends to stay at home if you don't have a woman.
I never understood this about LaRon. I'm gonna say this, LaRon. I never understood this about you. You have 15 niggas in your house 5 days a week.
They ain't living there though.
But you're right. And I couldn't do it.
I'm a secure ass nigga.
No, you are very.
You don't
very
think you could do it?
I couldn't do it, bro. And
Guess what? If a nigga try to betray me like
so
that,
what if a nigga shoot a shot at Gina? Who's wrong, Gina or him?
The nigga's wrong first. The nigga's wrong first for trying to shoot at
My sister Gina gonna tell.
But what if Gina don't tell you, and you hear from the grapevine is such shot a shot with your woman?
Then that's different.
Yeah, if I find out otherwise, it's her problem. Now I got to deal with that problem.
Yeah, but I'm saying like I'm very secure. I can't
be secure.
I can't stress this enough. But I was saying like you always around a bunch of your friends.
But guess what? I'm around a bunch of niggas I fuck with the long way. Yeah. So if a nigga try to fuck with my bitch, and they know that's my fiance, you out of bounds, and then I'll have to figure that out. It didn't come to fruition.
So I never let girls around.
I really gotta say this. This is my cousin. I know his woman, and I ain't taking up for nobody. But all I'm getting at is he been consistent. And the dudes, even when I come to town, the dudes that are around LaRon are the same dudes every time I come.
Yeah, LaRon's circle.
It ain't no
is the
new
same circle.
motherfuckers. We really don't. It's a big circle, but it's a small circle.
Yeah.
And then, like they say, if you're out the circle of trust, fuck them.
Yeah.
You're out the circle of trust.
I mean, but you got some. That's the way I used to have a homeboy.
Some people like that.
That used to try to convince us to stay at his crib. He'll leave.
See,
girl be there. And he'd be like, I'm about to run somewhere right quick. Just stay here and stay gone for the group. We have to be calling.
You know what? When I was
left with the nigga, that y'all should have left anyway. Why'd you stay?
When I was a single nigga, and you have to know the woman. You have to know you have to know everybody around you. You can't just. It's not like everything. You know who was around you. Yeah. Nigga, when I was a single nigga, I'd be like, hey, if I had a homie and homegirl, I'd be like, shit, I got a homegirl there. Hey,
Rodrigo said, shout out to Rodrigo.
She at the house, man. Go ahead. Hey, it's cool. Everything is cool. I know what I want and what I need.
Rodrigo said a snake gonna be a snake.
Perfectly fine.
Shout out to Randall Watson. He said best show on Facebook. We appreciate you, brother.
My brother.
Salute. Yeah, Rodrigo said that's weird shit. That dude was too comfortable. That's what I'm saying.
He like, what you doing?
Listen, first off,
tell him that.
But that's what I'm saying. I don't play those type of games because if that was my woman that was just standing in the middle of this altercation between me and my friend, I would have socked that motherfucker in the mouth. I probably would have. I would have hurt her. I would because no, I'm just saying.
The video we just showed.
No, I wouldn't have socked the bitch.
No, I ain't touching nobody.
You know what?
I would.
Oh, you just did tell me this. Remember when we was watching it? What I said?
Say it. What you say?
The bitch chose up, Jack. Who am
I? Yeah, I can't tell her who to like. Who am I? Yeah,
You can't be mad at it. You can't be mad at it, nigga.
I'm out of here.
He said chose up. See, chose up. But that don't change the fact that you had years with this woman. That don't change the fact that man, nah, man.
I would love for you to make that choice. That mean that ain't you know what? Never my bitch then.
You made it easy
I'm
for
a
me,
sucker
bitch.
for love.
I'm out of here.
All right, not to bring up your situation, but I have to ask this. As much as you in love right now, you telling me if your woman made a mistake, it's not yours.
If a motherfucker took my bitch, she gotta go.
That's
it's good. Hey, you wasn't mine. I love you. Hey, we love. The love out the door. Yeah. The love out the door.
Most likely in that situation, it was her crib. And she chose up on the nigga. She's standing there at her crib. She's standing her ground. Right. She probably telling him, man, get your things. You know what I'm saying? He talking about go get the knock.
We don't know. We don't know how that situation.
She chose up, man.
Yeah, she chose up.
He would have acted different if that was his crib. He probably would have been attacked.
Oh, yeah. It wasn't his crib. It wasn't. No, it might have been. Yeah, it might have been the woman's crib on that.
I agree with you. It was her crib. That's what he get in the first place.
Right.
God bless. Shelter got his own now. And fuck all that.
Look at how she ain't tore up, nigga. He
Machine said, dude in the green flannel said either she fucking or we fucking. That shit is fucking.
Get the strap. You understand? Pause.
Hey.
Damn, what's wrong with this nigga?
I would say, I would set that up before that she was over. I wouldn't just, motherfucker, if I'm a did it, okay, so you say if you're gonna flip her, if I already knew what it was.
Let's get back on the PTSD conversation because I want to talk about some bitches.
All right, so look, we got another topic. No, I think we can add the PTSD to the versus battle.
Yeah.
Where Busy Bone lost his goddamn mind and started trying to fight 3-6 Mafia.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, I'm about to show you the clip of it.
Oh,
it was WWE.
Watch the clip around phone. Ron.
Stop it, man.
Play it
I
for
gotta
us.
see this shit.
The versus battle. Busy Bone. 3-6 Mafia. Good music.
Hey, let me ask you this though, before you even play this.
Pause.
Let me ask you this. Do you think that was scripted?
What?
No, I think that Busy Bone really lost. Listen, they're asking niggas to get on stage and disrespect each other with no punches being pulled.
Do you think that was scripted?
No.
Man, listen, I guarantee you, before they even go on stage, they tell them, look, y'all hit, anybody get hit, y'all ain't getting that back end. You know what I'm saying? Y'all fuck this up,
that's all
ain't
no
back end. Ain't no back end for you.
That's why
so that motherfucker that nigga smart enough that he didn't actually hit nobody.
I think it was for the view. I think it was for the view.
I have never seen it.
Turn your phone so they can hear.
This is fucking funny, man. Come on, man. Listen.
You ugly motherfuckers ain't finna be mocking me while I'm on motherfucking stage. Like straight the fuck up.
Nigga, suck my dick.
That gangsta boo.
Suck my dick. What the fuck?
You a hater, Busy Bone. You a hater. You must just take your pills. You weirdo ass nigga. Fuck wrong with you, bitch ass nigga. Busy Bone a hater. Sissy ass nigga. What the fuck wrong with you?
Why y'all do this shit, man? I didn't know they were losing.
Hey, Busy Bone gonna ruin y'all career. Y'all better without him. Fuck him. He ain't taking.
I got something on my heart. Juicy J, I know y'all about to rock the fuck out again. But for real, y'all, we can't let the devil get into details. These niggas dope, we dope, we finna give y'all the show. Go ahead and take a swing at it, nigga. I think, let's do it. Y'all ready? We ready. Yo.
For all my players out there riding, spinners, I don't care what.
Alright, so that's the actual video. Busy Bone basically throwing a water bottle at 3-6 Mafia and acting a damn fool, and they was getting ready to fight, and then he apologized and said he was out of line.
I think it was scripted.
You think it was? I see a lot of people saying. Niecy said he wasn't. Niecy said
I don't care if it was scripted, motherfucker. I ain't gonna be the nigga you throwing
No,
nothing.
because you already
She
know
said
what's
the
going
end
on.
definitely make it look suspect. They get the kumbaya in there.
Hey,
We going on tour next week.
I ain't gonna hate on neither one of them niggas. I don't know them, but I know one thing: you're not throwing nothing at me.
I know that's right.
He
They did. I think they just want internet energy. Internet energy.
Well, you get them views up, bro.
Well, the whole my thing is this: is the whole verse
Internet energy
matchup
is
doesn't
right.
make sense to me. Bone Thugs and Harmony going versus 3-6 Mafia.
It doesn't
I
make
see.
sense.
I see if they was going up against Little John and the East Side Boys or some shit like that. These people are from two different eras, two different times, talking about two different things. It's not even somebody that you would want to see.
I don't think it's two different times.
Go
At the same
against
time.
each other.
I think they say time too.
Bone Thugs, hell no.
No, they kind of
3-6 Mafia.
No,
We was in the
because
eighth,
the
ninth,
first of the
10th
month
grade.
definitely wasn't during sipping on some scissor. First of the
That's
month
all the
was
same
so,
shit.
first of the month was
Same time. Same time.
It's hard out here for a pill.
No. They came out on that. They got that.
Well,
They got
that
that.
nigga that did the movie.
Yeah, they got a Grammy on that.
that's,
They got the Grammy
wrote
on that
that
at the end of their career, but them motherfuckers got his song before that shit.
I never liked it, neither one of them. But I definitely
I liked it
For
both
real,
times.
I did like both.
I like Bone
Did you?
Thugs.
I
like
thought
that.
that
I was more of a bone
That
nigga.
song, when they in
See
the
you at the crossroads.
Come on, man.
that was a big flag when that
I
came
know.
out.
You ain't,
I
well, I
know.
was. That was the shit.
But
I probably wasn't in there.
yeah,
I
you
probably
could've
like 20.
That shit was banging, man. See,
So y'all think that shit was scripted, huh?
I personally think it was scripted just today, but you don't know who. Hey, it started in the beginning, so you don't know who was looking at what though. You know what I'm saying?
Dog,
you don't know
I
how
don't
many
think
views.
so,
But
didn't nobody know they were battling.
What did they throw?
You heard me.
What did he throw?
A water bottle.
Didn't nobody even know that
What
they
is
were
that?
having the verses.
What
That
is
was
a water
one of
bottle?
the most quietest
Versus battle, yep.
battle that ever
You heard
aired.
what I said.
I'm wondering what is a water bottle gonna do if you throw that to
I didn't know
somebody?
either. I didn't even know either.
I didn't know. Look, I'm looking at YouTube. They say Crazy Bone throws a bottle at Tracy's Mafia. I click on it. They showing the battle live. That had to be the most quietest, unkept versus battle.
Hey, but guess what? Hey, guess what?
Because they only got 2 songs apiece.
Yeah,
It's hard to have
but I bet you since they mentioned that battle got thrown in that fight,
everybody
got more views.
Yeah.
That's why I told Ron I need to tackle him when he try to get up and pee. And let you go viral for
You
that
ain't gonna
shit.
get it tackled.
Why
You
you
gonna
wait till
get
you
to
got
sleeping
urine?
yourself. You went to sleep. You want to go to
You got
sleep.
up when the video was playing. You got up when the video was playing.
He wanted to take me to BNLD. He got a BNLD.
Now y'all need ratings. You gonna have wrong with the
Y'all
bottle.
sing this other damn song again. But you know the verses, it was cool. You know what I'm saying? I watched a little bit. I don't like neither one.
No, but did the caption get you to tap
Don't
in?
click on it. That motherfucker probably got so many millions of
That's all that matters.
And
And I think that's what they did it. What made that happen? Because we didn't know the date and the time. We would have watched it. I believe we would have watched it.
What all verses is offering is
They only got 3 songs.
all verses.
Both of them.
No.
Together.
Bone got it.
But all verses is offering is a chance for your music to stream. Because don't get it twisted. After seeing those concerts, you definitely want to go stream.
You got a point.
It's the first of the month.
that's just like Jadakiss.
No, he got a
They went up shit. Their streams went up like 400 or 500.
Yeah.
Since when they
that's
battled
what I'm
up.
saying.
After they verses against Dipset.
And guess what? Hey,
Kanye
hold
pulled
on.
out to the west.
Guess what? It started with he acting like he trying to pull his shoe off. Man, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, that was
They definitely got some
too.
Jerry Springer producers in the back.
I think they got Jerry Springers in there.
They got Jerry Springer
Because
producers.
Cameron gonna act like he gonna kick the nigga.
But guess what?
Hey,
That little simple ass shit. And then this little.
Oh no! Well, they always fighting.
No, they're not always fighting.
Not fighting, but the whole point of verses is you're supposed to be disrespectful, but
Like
friendly.
they had, like Gucci and, and Young Jeezy
The
had
one I did watch a few. No.
Gucci, did you see the Gucci and Jeezy?
You know who are the one I liked?
Patti LaBelle with
short
Shaka
hair
Khan.
with
E40.
But they wasn't disrespectful. That was real player shit.
They kept it real though.
Yeah, that's base.
Now they kept it.
Even in the WWF, you're not gonna disrespect and fuck with me in front of my fans, nigga. I really might.
No.
They
did that for the fans.
Hey. I'm fucked on the water bottle, nigga. I'm gonna just right in your face in there.
You might as well.
No, they did that for the fans.
You see what I'm getting at?
Let's get the last topic. We got 10 minutes left. Last topic, no, we good. Last topic is police officer shoots a man in wheelchair. I got the clip. I must advise everybody this clip is what do you call it's a fucked up
censored or whatever.
Triggering might trigger that PTSD.
Yeah, don't watch.
Officer Remington continues to shoot the man in the wheelchair, a total of 9 times. He falls off his chair and onto the ground. So this is what happened prior to all of this. It first started at Walmart on Valencia around 6 o'clock last night. Richard Lee Richards, who was actually in a mobilized wheelchair, stole a toolbox at Walmart. A man with loss prevention confronted him and said he needed to see a receipt. Instead, Richards pulled out a knife and said, quote, "You're going to have to shoot me." They crossed the street from Walmart to Lowe's, and that's when TPD showed up. Officer Ryan Remington with TPD fired 9 rounds at Mr. Richards. As you can see here, Mr. Richards falls out of his wheelchair. He shortly died at the scene. Here's what Chief Magnus had to say about the incident.
To be very clear, I am deeply disturbed and troubled by Officer Remington's actions. His use of deadly force in this incident is a clear violation of department policy and directly contradicts multiple aspects of our use of force and training. As a result, the department moved earlier today.
All right, so that's the actual video. Quando, what's your opinion on the video we just watched? The man that was shot 9 times in the back from a police officer that had a knife.
It's improper killing. I don't even know.
He got fired.
I don't know what the color is. I don't give a fuck. I don't know what happened. But anybody in a wheelchair is not a threat to a police officer.
I agree.
It's not a threat to a police officer. Why would you have to kill him?
Well,
no, why would you have to shoot him
now, if he
don't run,
I felt bad shooting him once in a wheelchair.
He shot him in the back
9 times.
Okay.
You didn't
now
see
that's a different story.
What's the different story? There's no story.
He's getting away and run and tackle a motherfucker, a kid, and take him hostage.
How was he gonna get away? Was he gonna chain his ass up to a 4x4?
Because the cop can't just run up on him. He got to show caution because he do have a knife.
I'm gonna say it again. The cop could have just walked down the street with him till other people came and arrested the motherfucker. What is he gonna do? I'm gonna tell you again. How was he gonna escape? He was gonna actually throw a chain on the side of a fucking 4x4 and take off. He's in a wheelchair.
You know what I'm saying? But we don't know how aggressive the man was.
Why would you kill any motherfucker in a wheelchair?
Why?
We don't know how aggressive he was.
How aggressive can you be?
I see a motherfucker that can stand. Hold on, I can see a motherfucker that can stand up and walk right.
Shout out to Yo-Yo. Yo-Yo said he should be in jail.
I can see the motherfucker
Shout out to Miss Hill
that can get up. And I see motherfuckers riding in wheelchairs.
It's still a knife, man. It's still a knife, man. He didn't have a pistol.
I agree. Heather said horrifying. Michelle said none of the warrants, none of that warrants.
So if he went down lethal, what was he supposed to bring against the knife?
Taser.
Yeah, good advice.
First step. Gun is not never the first step.
Taser, maybe. He's in a wheelchair.
If anybody knows the show, Lena gonna take any weird angle.
No, how's it weird when someone has a deadly weapon? That's just period.
A knife is a deadly weapon. That's like if a 13-year-old come in here and put a knife up to you, and you got a gun. Are you gonna say this is a kid?
So guess
I'm
what?
gonna try to disarm
Guess what? If I was in a wheelchair and I say, nigga, I'm gonna kill you.
Know how disabled he is.
If I say, nigga, I'm gonna kill you.
And you stand
now
up.
you gotta
then you shoot him.
Now you gonna shoot me now, cause I'm saying I'm gonna kill you. And I'm good out my wheelchair.
We
You're right. All right.
That's bullshit.
That's bullshit, boy.
Y'all it depends. Because y'all just saying y'all not in the situation. The same way when the 15-year-old girl
I wouldn't give him. Hey,
with the knife. Everybody said they would not have shot.
Listen, we not talking about. We're talking about a nigga in a wheelchair. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck how fast. Hey, even if it was this fast or it was this fast. I don't give a fuck how fast it was. You're not a threat if you going out to the wheelchair.
Slow like you just said. He can't say what he
If
doing.
it was this fast, or it was nigga this fast, nigga, they're not a death threat. They're not a death threat.
Guess what, guys?
And I'm right here.
That's
not
fucked
death
up.
threat. It's not a death threat.
Guess what,
That
guys?
is fucked up.
Guess what?
What's up?
Now
That's
it's
be shot
time
in
to
the
say
back
goodbye
nine.
to all my Negro friends and Caucasians. Listen, this is the end of the show.
Well, I can't say it.
We got Dave in the building. Dave, thank you for coming through.
Give me my plug one last time on my book, man. Red Brick Roads. Look for it, David Hall. Y'all didn't know me. Y'all know y'all gonna
Give me a Facebook plug.
Oh, Facebook plug is I don't even know my fucking Facebook. Next time.
You sound like LaRon,
So when do it drop? What's the date? Can they look for?
I'm self-promoting and producing it, so the books is supposed to be in hand in January.
Okay.
February latest, and the best part is I will be making a book tour, and I'm coming straight to Omaha. I'm from Omaha, and I will be here, man. And the book, we win. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And I also want to, can I do one other thing? I want y'all to look my son up. His name's Chase Hall. He's the youngest black artist that's in a show right now in LA at LACMA. And he's with the last 200 years of black art. And my son, they featured him in there. But I know he has a Facebook page and everything else, but he's from Omaha. His name's Chase Hall. Y'all follow him. He's on Instagram. He's a good-ass kid. We're a good-ass family. But this book is coming, Jack. And we're gonna win.
But they can't get it from Prime. What's the website you say they can do? You're publishing it through?
I'm going through authorhouse.com. So they're going to be able to get it on Author House. I'm not going through Prime. So
authorhouse.com. If y'all looking for the book,
Authorhouse.
And please give me an opportunity when I do get the book out to come back.
Yeah, for sure.
And drop out the book.
Hey, make sure you have a support line nails also.
This is the smartest dumb people. Anthony That Dude Johnson, LV the Great, Quando Rondo, Dave. Y'all have a great night. I got messages saying, what's up with the show?
One to where you still got kids writing essays on. 472. Shout out to Chris. He came through. Came back there. And you go, okay. And she said.